Hi dear students, last two or three classes I think we discussed active and passive voice. All declarative sentences have been completed. So in this class we shall start interrogative sentences. How to change a declarative sentence from active voice into passive voice. First of all, what is interrogative sentence? Interrogative means questioning. Okay. Here in this grammar point of view, questions are two types. They are WH questions and yes or no questions. WH questions means all questions begin with WH words like what, where, which, why, how, when, like this. Yes or no questions begin with auxiliary verbs. Do you know auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verbs are is, am, are, has, have, was, were, had, can. No. These are auxiliary. Again, auxiliary, modal auxiliary and primary auxiliary. So what we have discussed, this is all primary auxiliary. Modal auxiliary can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, ought, like this. So let us start these interrogative questions, interrogative sentences. First of all, we know, for example, I am writing here, what are the two types of questions, right? First one, who wrote the book? Who wrote the book? Who wrote the book? Second one, when will you complete the work? When will you complete the work? Do you know English? Are you writing? Are you writing exam? Can you lift the box? Can you lift the box? See here, I have written 5 questions. Who wrote the book? Okay. When will you complete the work? Do you know English? Are you writing exam? Can you lift this box? Can you lift this box? Can you lift this box? These are all questions. But you know, first and second are interrogative. Are interrogative. But first and second questions are WH questions because this begins with WH words. Okay. All these are yes or no questions. Because why these are called yes or no questions? Do or can begins with here. Answer yes or no. Do you know English? If it is yes, you know English. Answer is English. Yes, I know. The first answer, I know. Yes, I know. But if it is no, nothing, no. I know, I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not. See, are you writing exam? Yes, I am writing. I am writing. Do you lift this box? No, I can't, like that. But you know, who wrote the book? Who wrote the book? Some answer would be expected here. It isn't. not a suitable answer. Who wrote the book? No. Yes, no. See, a simple answer is required here for these two questions. But here, we don't want here answers, just what I am trying to say, the difference between WH questions and SRO questions. But here, we are discussing the topic active and passive voice. How to change all these types of questions from active voice into passive voice. Suppose, in WH questions, again, two categories. We can see all these questions can be divided into two types. Only the question begins with the WHO. It is only one separate part, and remaining all when, which, why, where, these are all next type, second type. Why? Because there is a small reason here. If question begin with who in active voice, question begin with who in active voice, that is in passive voice by whom. By whom? Active voice who, in passive voice by whom. Okay. But when you come to another questions begin with the WH words, suppose this question begins with when, again it starts in active voice and passive voice. Okay. But this type of answer is not possible here, isn't it? Generally, examination purpose. So let us discuss first the question begin with the who. See, who wrote the book? Who wrote the book? This is the question, right? First of all, the first step is what type of sentence we are going to change. As you know, this is WH question. The next part, the next step is, in this question, which tense is used? I mean present tense or past tense or future tense, which is used here. After you know the answer, that means clarity about tense, and in which category, suppose for example, it is present tense. You know that. In present tense, what is the subcategory? Simple, progressive, perfect. Okay? It must be known. Likewise, if you want to know that clarity about tenses, directly go to the verb. What is the verb here? Wrote is the verb. Okay? Wrote is the verb. This is V2. V2 is used in simple past tense. So this tense is simple past. Simple past tense. The book, as you know, the book is object. The 5 rule subject becomes object becomes subject, and be form, suitable be form, regards to tense and number. These are all common. Okay, they are not changed. And preposition by, suitable preposition like by or to, and verb 3, past participle. These are all common rules. But only difference here, in last classes we have completed declarative sentence, but this is interrogative sentence. A little bit a special concentration is needed at this type of sentences when it's going to be changed. Yes, this question begins with by whom. Answer by whom. Okay, see, first of all, write the structure about this structure only for the question begins with who, starts with by whom. See, by whom. Okay, plus be form is suitable. Be form is used. Suitable be form here, simple past. Simple past was or were. Was or were. But the usage of was or here depends on object. This is, the book is singular. So was. Be was. By whom was. Here be form. Okay. So object becomes subject. By whom was the book. the book. Here subject and V3, suitable V3. By whom was the book written? Wrote is the verb true and V3 is needed in all passive voice sentences. So written, W-R-I-T-T-E-N. And question mark. Here V3 plus question mark. This is who wrote the book? By whom was the book written? First question. Second one. Who is singing the song? Who is singing the song? This is the next one. Okay. Here, as you know, this is interrogative and also begins with who. But first, the next step is what its tense. Tense, if you want to know the tense. Who is singing this song? Is singing. This is present. This sentence is present progressive. Present progressive. Okay. In present progressive, the B forms are is, am, are. Along with the structure of present continuous tense. Verb is being, am being, are being plus V3. Okay. See, this is by whom? This song is object. According to we shall go according to this structure. Begins with by whom. By whom? Okay. B form. This is present continuous progressive. Don't forget. Here B forms are is, am, are. Okay. This song that is singular. So is. B form is. Right? Then next subject. This song. By whom is the song? The song. Along with this B form, in progressive tense, being, the word being also is used. But being used before V3. So that's why being written here. Song, being. Next, V3. Sing is the main verb. What is V3? Sing, sang, sung. Sing. Being sung. By whom is the song being sung? That's all. Question mark. Who is singing the song? By whom is the song being sung? That's all. One more. Who speaks English? This is the person. Now, once future tense. Who will speak English? This is the question. Who will speak English? You know, when you speak, this is simple future. Simple future tense. You know, in simple future tense, B forms are will or shall plus be. Okay, here is, am, or plus be. Here will or shall plus be. Right, as usual. By whom? By whom? By whom will be formed? By whom will English be? Speak is the main verb. V3 spoken. By whom will English be spoken? This is only question begin with who. Only question with begin with who. Right. Next question. Structure common. Now questions. WH questions. Except who? WH questions except who? One, when do you submit your report? This is the question. When do you submit your report? See, this question begins with except who. WH questions, but except who. This is when. Right? Sentence do submit. This is the verb group. Do submit. This is simple past tense. Simple present. Okay. As you know, in simple present tense, be forms is, am, are. Right? Okay. You is these are verb group. You is the subject. Your report is object. As usual, all the 5 rules also followed here. Will be followed here. Right. This begins with answer here. Begins with the same WH word structure. WH word plus. So when. Here your report. This is singular. So be form is. First be form. When is your report? That means the subject here. When is your report when is your report? V3, next V3. What is subject here? Submit. Submitted. When is your report submitted? Structure by plus object plus. Okay. When is your report submitted? By object. Here subject you, and it becomes here. It is written here by you. Question. So when do you submit your report? When is your report submitted by you? That's your second question. When? Why are you? Why are you? Why are you punishing the boy? Why are you punishing the boy? Okay, this sentence is subject you are punishing the boy object. Okay, this is present continuous. Present progressive. Present progressive. Here verb part is am, are plus being. Okay, is young or best being? As we say like this sentence. Here WH word, what is here? Y. B form. The boy is singular, so is. Y is. Next subject, Y is the boy. The boy. Subject and V3. Here punish. Punish is the verb, main verb. Okay, what is V3? Punished. But because this is continuous tense, along with V3, being is used. Along with V3, being is used. So why is the boy being punished? By subject you. That's all. Why are you punishing the boy? Why is the boy being punished by you? That's all. Yeah. Okay, dear students, this is interrogative sentence. Just we discussed today WH questions. Only in WH questions, WHO one part and remaining all WH words are another part. Thank you for listening, and later we discuss in the next class.